channel. It's Treya again, and you can already see by the title of this video. Um, Basically, what I want to talk about, I shouldn't have even put it as the breakup, or put it as a breakup, or say it's a breakup, because like at the end of the day, we don't know. And the reason why I wanted to talk about their relationship or whatever is because when I first started watching their YouTube channel, which I think was like a year ago, I really started to look up to them because one, they were a young couple, and their story kind of matched me and Jordan's, except me and Jordan didn't go to school together, and we met through mutual friends or my cousin. Like the stories is different, just kind of like the same effect, like the same struggles, like same problems. So I wanted to talk about it. Being young and having a baby and just the whole shebang, it's really hard. And I have yet to meet anyone that has said it has been a cakewalk, being young with a kid. I had Josiah at the age of 20, and Jordan was 23 at the time. So yeah, I kind of see that as being young. But yeah, when I look at their relationship and the things that they're going through, you never know. Like, yeah, they do YouTube or whatever case is, and it's way more to Chris doing his own thing, but you never know what is going on behind those cameras and when those cameras are off. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can only go off of what they provide to you, what footage they provide to you that day. This is what happened. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. You get what I'm saying? And from my experience or whatever, like, I'm not gonna say our relationship was perfect. It's far from perfect. Like, we've had disagreements after disagreements, fight after fight. He's cheated, I've cheated, and it's just a lot. But to me, going through those things will really show you if that person is genuinely for you or not, because no relationship is perfect, but it's all in how you handle things and how mature you can be about certain situations. And that's where the growth and the wisdom and everything come from when it comes down to the relationship and everything, and just you as a person, because you can cheat, you can disagree on things or whatever the case is, but if you genuinely love that person, you'll find ways to work it out, get it together, like how to fix it. And I just see for them, it's just like I really feel for them, but at the same time, I can't really say much because it's like you don't really know what they have going on, Like I've been seeing Chris saying that he want to get back in touch with God and stuff like that. Like, I feel that because I feel like when I got lost in everything that I had going on and all this other stuff, I really felt like who I should have been crying to, I didn't cry to. Like, I cried, and I don't even know what I knew what I was crying for, but who was I crying to? Like, when you're going through problems or whatever case is, good or bad, don't get me wrong, you're always supposed to seek God. He's always going to be your answers. Like, that's going to always be, he's always going to be someone that's going to be there for you. You may not be right then and there, or that day, or tomorrow, or that month, or that next month, but it's going to happen. And, some people just need to respect that he needs to get himself together. And Queen maybe should have approached it like, I get what you're saying, because she's even offered, but sometimes the amount of advice or chances, or what can I say? How can I say it? Or not options. I can't find the words, but the amount of stuff that you can give a person or tell a person they can do, it's up to them if they want to take it, like the advice or whatever. And I just felt like with all this, hype and stuff going on, it really put a toll on their relationship as well. Because think about it. Chris gets a lot of attention from a lot of females from different age groups. And Chris, being the way he looks and act, maybe he doesn't have that willpower to say no. Like, he's probably weak, And sometimes it takes for a person to lose what they have in order to realize that it's fucked up. But when it comes down to men, it's like pulling teeth. It's like pulling teeth. And with Queen or whatever cases, I'm not gonna sit up here and make it seem like she was Miss Perfect Patty, because at the end of the day, like, we don't know what she did. We just know what Chris did because somebody put it out there. Chris probably, has something up on Queen, but he doesn't want to put it out there. Or Queen was just extra protective of whatever she was doing, and it just didn't get broadcasted or whatever. Dealing with that and having to deal with the media and stuff like that is very hard to work on your relationship when you have everybody having to say so. Even me now, I'm having something to say about the relationship. And it's just like, how can you deal with it, or like, try to overcome it when you have everybody in your ear about y'all? But that's another thing they chose to do. And it was up to them to, to stay truthful and loyal and together when it came down to all this that they have going on. But, it's crazy because, like I said, I used to look up to their relationship because they were so young. They had a son, I had a son. They're young, we're young. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And you just gotta fight for what you really want. And you guys look at it as Chris being the bad guy or whatever cases, but it's like, you have to really look at it like, at the end of the day, you're bashing this dude, but look at the amount of people around the world that does the same exact shit. You guys are only feeling sorry for Queen because it looked like Queen didn't do anything. You have to look at both sides. Like, you have to look at both sides. What is Queen not doing? Maybe she's doing something that he doesn't like, or that he has a problem with, and that's his way of, getting over what she's done or whatever cases. Or maybe he talked to her and she doesn't want to, fix it or whatever situation is. Like, it's a lot. You never know. But I honestly can say that, if they do get back together, it should be because they want to, and not because it'll make their fans happy or for the sake of Chris. Nobody should want to stay together with someone because of the sake of their kids. Like, I wouldn't want Jordan to be with me because we have kids together. Like, if you don't want to be with me, or you don't love me, or whatever the situation is, like, leave. And I've said that to him many a time. Even like when we first had our, I call him cheating situation. I was just like, don't ever feel like you're trapped in this situation. Like, you have the option to leave. Because as a mother, we always have to find a way. If you can't do it, we have to find a way. That's something we have to do. It's a given. It's in our blood. We're brought on this earth to do that, to provide and stuff like that, just like a male. But when it comes down to kids, it's like we have the crown for all of that. And I just hope that when they're together because they want to be together. Not because everybody's forcing them, or because baby Chris. Listen, at the end of the day, baby Chris is gonna be fine because he has both of his parents. They can co-parent or whatever cases. Just shit didn't work out. It just didn't work out. But you just have to really fight for what you want, and hope and pray that you're not the only one fighting. You guys have to really learn how to leave social media out of your relationship when it comes down to seeking advice or wanting, everybody's opinion on it. Like, no, at the end of the day, you lay with that person, you stay with that person, if you do stay with the person, and you guys are the one that's going to be together forever. Like, y'all are just temporarily, you want to give them, kudos or whatever cases, then yeah, but to bash each one of them, like when they're assuming Queen is in a whole nother relationship with the dude from New York, and how Chris is the a-hole, whatever case is, you only get what you see. And everybody, looks at me and Jordan like, oh, we're this perfect couple or whatever case, and I'm like, thank you. I would never sit up there and tell a person everything that I have going on in my relationship or what has gone on in my relationship, because the minute you start spraying out your dirty laundry, automatically that picture they have in their head of you is gone. No, I want you to keep that picture. And whatever we got going on together is what we have going on. Not what all of us have going on. It's what we have going on. And I think moving forward with my channel, that's what I want to try to keep. Like, I want it to be us how we are. Like, we're going to argue. We're going to do that. But to come out here and just be like, oh, he cheated on me, or he did this to me, or we disagree on that, I'm leaving him. I don't think I'm going to provide that type of information on my channel, being that because it's a lot of young audience that really be on these YouTube channels, and I don't want to portray something and what may be good for me may not be good for them. And then, a lot of kids and other people look up to that type of stuff, and I don't want kids to grow up and be like, oh, well, I watched this such and such and they did it, so this is why I gotta do it. And this is why I say some of these channels that I be watching, it's just like, I just be like, they're gonna corrupt some of these kids. But anyways, apart from all of that, I just basically wanted to give my 2 cents about Chris and Queen. Like, I wish them all the best. God bless them and baby Chris. And, moving forward, if they do continue to, do YouTube together as a family, together, I just hope they do things differently and be a little bit more private as far as, like, with their personal life, as far as, like, their relationship. And just whatever content they put out, the content is for strictly YouTube. Like, even though I know it's like a day in life of them or whatever, whoever's on YouTube, like, you just need to make sure you keep certain things private. Like, you don't have to let everybody in. Even like celebrities nowadays, some people lie or put up stuff just to have their attention out on that so they can deal with their own personal problem. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want people to follow our page or subscribe to our page or watch our page because they want to. I don't want it to be like, oh, they're acting like this, so let me follow them. Or they're doing this and that, or they remind me of this and they remind me of that and all the other stuff. Like, I want you guys to subscribe to us because you like us genuinely. And, we're us. And I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I don't want to come off being, all extra and stuff like that. Like, I just want to give it to you raw and straight. And I want to keep my personal, and my YouTube. Like, certain parts of my life I want to share. Certain things I just don't. Because at the end of the day, you guys are saying something about Chris and stuff like that. Like, this is going to mess up Chris. But think about it. Later on in the years, YouTube is not going nowhere. He's going to watch this stuff. Unless you can go back and delete that, which you can't because everybody records everything. Somehow, some way, somebody's going to record something. It's going to be out there. You can't. Once it's on the internet, it's there. Forever. So, I just hope they make better choices moving forward. Take a different route with certain things that they do, and be better, because everything that me and Jordan went through I take as a lesson. I don't take it as a hate or I hate him any less or I love him any less, like, you know, because we're not perfect, and I don't expect him to be perfect, and I don't expect, and I know he doesn't expect me to be perfect. Like, we're still working on things. We've been together for 5 years and married for 2. We're going on 2. So it's gonna be a journey, and hopefully a lifetime of happiness. But if not, you just gotta at least say you tried. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you have any feedback on, you know, anything I said, you know, your opinion or whatever. I love to, you know, talk back to people. I don't know why you guys love to email. I mean, maybe you want to keep it personal, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. Like, you can email me all you want. I don't really care. But, you know, if you want to comment, I'm open to comment. I'm not bougie or whatever case is. I'm not going to be like, oh, they commented. Let me not comment because everybody not commenting back. No. If you look, when people do comment, I respond. So, yeah. So, you guys, let me know how you feel. What's your input about the video? So, yeah. Bye.